them are more than pals.
Our show can be a little gay,
But if you're not,
that's okay.
you can listen and have fun either way. Xena, Star Wars, Doctor Who, guests and music and reviews. Game of Thrones, Winona too. We promise there's something for you. She nerds out. We're girls that like dirty things. Dirty things.
Hello and welcome to the She Nerds Out podcast. I'm not Anne, I'm Kat.
Hi, Kat. I'm Wendy.
I'm also not Anne. I'm Tara.
On today's episode, we have some nerd news. We're dipping into the SNOP Files. We have a mighty mail sack. But first, Wendy.
First, I want to say welcome back. I mean, you were back last week, but you're back in the captain's chair. You're back in our leadership position, and I feel more comfortable with that. As opposed to you sitting there as a guest, and I'm not sure who to defer to. So, you're
well,
back
thank
in
you.
Off-putting.
Oh, wow. It's good to be back. Happy to be back. I missed you guys.
No slight against Anne. I loved having Anne.
No, not at all.
She was great. Great stepping in, great taking charge, great doing the things Tara and I are not knowledgeable on how to do. And a great fill-in.
Anne is the best.
Yes.
We love her very much. She's the best.
wonderful.
We'll talk a little bit about her a little bit later.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh. All right then.
Well, would you like to know some birthdays?
Yes, please.
Celebrity
Sure would.
birthdays? All right, I'm gonna go random on this because I like this guy, even though he's not done a ton of stuff. He's done more than you think. On September 21st, Joe Mazzello. Do you know who that is when I refer to Joe Mazzello?
No.
Sounds familiar, but I have no idea.
He has done things. He was in Person of Interest, small part, which is why I like him. He was in The Social Network. Most importantly, the little boy from Jurassic Park.
Oh, cool. I know
Oh.
exactly. what you're
Back
talking
in the car again.
about. Nice.
Yeah, little boy from Jurassic Park. So I feel like he's just,
Ooh.
you know, good for him for that. But he's continued to act and do things.
Okay.
Okay. You go first, Kat. I don't want you stealing my answer.
Okay, so in when did Jurassic Park come out? Was that like 94?
Same year as Schindler's List, whatever that was. It feels pretty close.
Okay.
93 or 4?
Okay, let's go with 94 to be whatever. And he was probably like 10. So then it's now 2023.
Math.
I'm going to say he is 40 years old.
I'm going to say he is 42.
Kat, you got one.
Yes.
He'll be turning 40.
Boom.
Man, I didn't realize we were so close in age.
I know. I didn't either, actually.
There you go.
He seems very young. I mean, and you do too.
Oh, wow. Okay.
But he's just like, you know, he was a little boy when we first were exposed to him.
know.
And
Cute little kid.
now he's a man.
Okay.
There's a lot of good people on the 22nd. I'll skip Scott Baio.
Thank you.
Shout out. I'm not doing it because there's someone else I want to do. Tatiana Maslany. She'll be turning 38. Good for
Oh,
her.
sweet.
I like her. But
Okay.
there's two other people I want to do on the 22nd. One is a personal favorite of mine and someone I have personally stood by when she walked by me. That's Bonnie Hunt at
Oh,
the
sweet.
DGA Awards.
Oh,
Nice.
She walked beside me. So I consider that as I've had a personal experience of meeting Bonnie Hunt, even though we didn't speak.
Bonnie.
I
Oh,
too.
she's great. So
Yeah.
funny. Used to be a nurse, and she was one of those people that are like, you're so funny. You should like do comedy. And how many times does that really happen? And it did. I think she comes from like a family of like nurses and things like,
Oh, wow.
medical people. Yeah, she's
Incredible.
quality human being. So
Very
how
funny
old is
woman.
Bonnie Hunt?
Okay. Bonnie Hunt. I'm guessing, I feel like she's maybe 15 or so years older than me. Maybe that's too much. I'm going to say she's 58.
I'm going to go with a 60.
62.
Oh, okay.
Happy
Okay.
birthday, Bonnie
Okay.
Hunt. She will be 62.
Happy birthday,
And-
Bonnie Hunt.
Here's one that Tara will probably get, or
Of course.
should. It's Draco Malfoy, otherwise known as Tom Felton, friend of Emma Watson
Good friend.
and
Emma
former
Watson.
co-star of Emma Watson.
I think he's turning 37.
34.
So close, Tara. 36.
30. Oh, I knew it was
36.
older than Emma, but thought
Born
it
a
was
year after
little.
I graduated high school. We're close. It's the way of the world these days.
All right.
Congratulations. Those are our celebrity birthdays.
Very good. Good
All
times.
right. Happy
else is
birthday,
shaking,
Malfoy.
bacon?
I like
Yeah.
him. I love his friendship with Emma. It's very cute. I'm kind of shipping them a little bit, but But then after that article came out with her Jin, I realized how much her brother looks like him. So maybe I can see why they're not. That hasn't happened yet. But I mean, I'd still be into it
Yeah,
if
that's
she
fair.
decides to go that way. So
I feel like
That'd
a
be
lot of people
interesting.
ship them, don't they? Tara?
yeah, oh yeah,
Yeah.
big time. A lot of people. There's been a lot of rumors. So their Instagrams are very cute together. They look very happy together. So that's all I'll say about that.
Okay. Well, guys, I am back, but I might be leaving
Welcome
soon.
back.
No.
As you guys know, I've had a rough couple months. I haven't really talked about it because I wasn't ready to talk about it. And then my mom died and I left. We lost Cooper, unfortunately. Cooper was sick. He was diagnosed with an aggressive cancer at the beginning of June. And he, we just made him as comfortable as we could. Unfortunately, we lost him the first week of August. And so we were still kind of reeling from that when, we lost my mother suddenly. So it's been a rough summer. I've called it the hashtag sad summer. And
Yeah.
so we also, in the middle of all that, we bought a van. I talked about the camper van. And so we're fixing it up right now and we're hitting the road, guys. We're getting the hell out of here and gonna go make some good memories. And I may or may not have good internet service. So I may or may not be joining you guys as frequently as I would normally.
How long
but-
is this trip?
Well,
Open-ended?
We're sort of.
Oh.
There's no official end date. Probably around maybe 3 weeks to a month.
That sounds amazing.
I mean, we're both
When are you
unemployed,
leaving?
So, I'm gonna leave probably the last week of September.
Well, you know what? I won't be here either, so
there you go.
just take a little break.
Okay,
I'll
good
be
to
in
know.
Dallas. Yep,
Take a little
like
break. But also Anne has again graciously volunteered to step into the rotation, so she'll be around as well to help out, so that we can put up as many episodes as we can. And yeah, that's all. That's what's going on. And Anne, again, she's a pro. We love her. She's a good sport, and yeah, she's that's all. I mean, what can you say about Anne that hasn't been said? She's just stellar.
She's
Could
too
write
shy.
many-
She doesn't.
many a
she doesn't
poem.
talk about-
Yeah. A sonnet. So do you know some of the places you're going yet, or
I
what's?
do. I'm going to start. So here's what's going on. Leah is meeting me in Vancouver, so I'm driving up to Vancouver by myself.
Oh my!
Whoa.
And so my very loose itinerary so far, I'm gonna go cruise through the very uplifting Donner Party Memorial
Oh no!
outside of Tahoe and Truckee.
Oh, that happened in Truckee?
Yeah,
Oh, weird. That's part of the bike ride at Lake Tahoe.
totally. Yeah,
we did
cruise
last
right
year.
through there. Mm-hmm. There's
Wow.
also Tara. There is at Willow Creek. There's the Bigfoot Museum.
Oh,
It's not far from
Okay.
where they took that very famous film of the Bigfoot
of Bigfoot. Yeah.
lumbering through the forest there. And then I'm going to go hit the coast and head straight up. I'm going to go through where they shot Goonies, the town in Oregon where they shot Goonies. There's
Cool.
a cheese factory that you can take a tour through in Tillamook.
Wait, like a cheesecake factory? Or... We have one of those in Glendale. If you just want to go there. You don't have to drive all that way.
No, I think it's really exclusive.
Oh,
Cheesecake Factory.
oh,
Just
it's cheese.
pages of pages.
I
of
see.
menus.
Tillamook cheese. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Oh, that's really good. No, it's a cheese factory.
Cool.
And then, I'm just going to kind of tool around and get into some fun trouble.
Do you get to like eat the various cheeses? Is it like a tour situation and you're
Yeah.
gonna just pick the cheese right off the line that they're
right
just
off
have
the
a little
tree.
toothpick and you're like, boop, want that one.
I
want
hope
that
so.
one.
Gosh,
That would be
I
great.
hope so. But yeah, I think you get to taste the cheese.
Yeah, that sounds amazing.
Right? I'm so excited. So I'm basically doing as much of that goofy stuff as I can before I meet up with Leah, because she's gonna be like, "No, we're not going to the cheese factory." And then,
Are you doing anything in Washington or?
I don't think I have anything planned yet. Do you have any suggestions?
I mean, well, you've been to Seattle before, and okay.
Yeah,
I don't know. It's just pretty.
it's so pretty. So many trees.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Trees are great. Love trees.
I love trees. Famously, we're a very tree-friendly podcast.
Mm-hmm.
And then once I scoop up Leah, we're gonna visit with her brother for a few days, who lives up in the mountains there. And then we're gonna, depending on the weather, see where we go. We might go down through like Yellowstone and Utah and stuff like that. So we'll see.
Wow. So have you had this van like checked out thoroughly as far as, if it works, make sure that,
Yep. It's currently at the shop.
Oh, okay.
Repairs are being made, and just waiting for that to come back.
Because I mean, that would be really great for the podcast actually if you did break down but you could still had service, so you were just on side of the road waiting for the tow truck, and then you could call in and do the podcast. That'd be great.
A little mobile studio, basically.
Yeah. So bring your equipment for sure.
I am going to bring so I can record from the road.
Ooh, fun.
Not from the side of the road.
Yeah.
And not while driving.
Definitely not while driving.
Right.
That's not safe.
Have you
my
had
God.
to practice driving? Is it cumbersome? Do you have to, is it so big that you have to like,
It's not bad. It's just like a van. It's like a big van.
You don't need a special license to drive it.
It is a Class B motor vehicle. No special license required. Growing up, we had a van. My mom had a conversion van. And so, like, I've been driving vans since I was a kid. So,
you're
not
fine.
a kid, 16. And it's comfortable to drive. It doesn't feel like your big hulking thing cruising around.
Okay. Can we podcast from Bigfoot country?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Maybe
And on a lookout.
Yes, please get Bigfoot as a
I might be able to get Bigfoot
Please.
booked.
Yeah. Oh
for the
man.
show.
All right. Reach out to those people.
No, I'm expecting that to happen.
Yeah.
That would be fun.
You can at least be on the lookout. Bigfoot watch.
Definitely will be. So yeah, I'm excited. I can't wait. And that's that. That's my update, guys.
That's a good update.
All right. Well, I'm happy for you. That sounds really fun.
Thank you. I need it. I desperately need it.
Yeah. Well, I actually have to have a little surgery
Oh boy.
on my old wrist here at the beginning of October.
Oh no.
So, I might not be available either for a week or so there, but
Okay.
we'll see how I feel.
You used your wrist to podcast?
Oh
Wendy.
my God! Wow.
Wendy.
Come on now. You just stick it on the desk
Wow.
and then
Wendy, you
talk
should be
with the other hand.
more supportive
I'll just
here.
wheel myself up to the.
We'll bring your mic to the hospital.
No, it's yes, I will be at home even though Wendy would bring the microphone to the hospital.
You just stick it by your face on your
I don't-
nightstand.
I don't think
You'll be fine.
You'll just have to keep waking me up periodically, slapping me in the face. But yeah, I'll be fine. I have to have a wrist surgery for my tendon
Well-
ligament and cysts in there. So
Oh boy.
Yeah. But apparently I
not
can
funny.
just keep on trucking.
I'm so sorry.
It'd probably be a really great segment if I like took some pain medicine right before.
Yeah, there you
Oh,
go.
that's interesting. Let's think about that.
There you go.
Okay.
Well, listen, take whatever time you need. Wendy, tell her she can
Thanks,
take the
Kat.
time she needs.
Yeah, get better, Wilson.
Yeah, maybe we take a little a mini hiatus then if Wendy's going to be out of town.
Just
I'm gonna
one
be
weekend. I'll
in
just
a
do it by
van.
myself the rest of the time. Me and Ann.
Okay.
We'll sit
Well,
around and
I'll
chat.
just be got one weekend. God.
We should talk about this off mic.
You can go on vacation, but I can't have a surgery.
That's the rules. I don't make the
Did
rules.
you put in the proper request form, Tara?
I
think
guess
is what
not,
Wendy's
so-
getting at here.
That's true.
You have to go through the proper channels. Even though you're the one that ultimately has to sign off on it
Just
because
gotta
you
work
are
through it.
HR department.
Yeah.
Well, listen, we hope everything works out. Hope for a speedy recovery and take as much time as you need, Tara.
Thank you.
You're
Thank you, Kat.
welcome. Before I forget to say it, happy Shana Tova, everyone, to our Jewish friends. Happy New Year. Hope it's a sweet and promising New Year for everybody. And that's that.
I have a question. What, and it's a question. What happens for the Jewish New Year? Like, what is the celebration like?
Well, you eat apples and honey because it's sweet.
Oh.
You're bringing in a sweet New Year, hopefully.
Okay.
You go to a synagogue or temple or shul, depending on where you live and what you call it. There's some praying involved.
Praying.
There's some singing. A lot of talking about like how God is good and stuff, and
Okay.
remembering the year that you had.
Okay.
Looking forward to the new year that's coming.
I see. I get.
You know,
I get the
I probably
idea.
should be the one. I'm not really an expert on this.
Okay.
There's just oh my God! The best part of Rosh Hashanah, which is the celebration of the New Year, is that they blow something called a shofar. It's like a sheep or like some sort of horn, a ram's horn, and you blow it
Okay.
to bring in the New Year.
Can you hear
Yeah,
that?
I feel like that's what it sounds like.
Yeah. Oh wow.
There's like a whole there's a routine of blows that you do. Don't.
A routine. Okay.
Moving on.
Yeah.
And Leah has one of the horns. Maybe later I can ask her to blow it. We're going to move on. We're just going to happy Shana Tova, everybody. Look it up. Everybody Google it at home. If you have any more questions, do not direct them towards me because I really don't know what I'm talking about.
Sorry, I asked.
Thank you for asking and being so
yes.
inquisitive. It just sounded really, everything I said sounded bad. Like, it's just like
No,
very
I
weird.
just wanted to learn. I
Innuendo.
felt like I learned something. Shall we read some mail?
I think we should.
Okay.
Moving on to the mail sack. I'll start with Beck. Get your responses ready.
Oh.
Beck
Oh.
starts with, "Hey nerds.
Hey, Beck.
I don't know
No,
why,
that's
but
okay.
something about Wendy talking about playing Stray made me think of this. Have you guys played Untitled Goose Game? If not, you should. I feel like you'd all like it. You play as a goose and you run around a little English town.
Oh,
That's
You
so
have
cute.
to do a list in each area, and once you complete it, it unlocks the next area. But essentially, the aim of the game is to slightly inconvenience or piss off the people who live in this town. It's pretty fun.
That's great.
Is
Does
that
sound
real?
fun.
That sounds.
How do you-
it-
like,
I've
where
actually
do you
heard-
play
I feel
it?
like I've heard of this
I have
game
heard of it,
before.
and it sounds adorable.
what? Is it something? Is it like a computer game, or like do I have to buy a console for this? Because it sounds great.
I don't know. I know it's on Switch.
Okay.
but
Oh,
it must be
Nintendo.
on-
Okay.
it
It looks
must be
like
on
very
other
basic
stuff.
animation, and it looks really cute.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
gonna have to play this game.
Yeah, I'll have to look
Oh,
it
it looks
up.
like Xbox One. Okay.
Okay, great. Well, I
think I
don't
have
have one
that.
of those, so
I do.
Do you
yeah.
have any?
It
Do you have
doesn't sound
any
like a
consoles
computer.
there?
no,
No,
I just
PC.
have the,
You
I
can
have,
play PC or
wait.
Mac.
Is it on Super Nintendo?
Nope.
No. Okay.
Nope.
Okay.
How about PlayStation 1? No.
Nope. Out of luck.
I
Oh,
bet it's on
so
phones
cute.
too. I bet you can get it on a phone.
You should
Yeah.
look
Oh,
that
yeah.
up.
Phone. Yeah.
I would imagine.
Untitled Goose Game.
These geese seems they're up to trouble.
Oh no! How
Is it
cute.
on the phone?
I think it's
They
just
are.
Nintendo. Oh my god. Okay, I have to look on the phone. I didn't look on the phone. I was just googling it. Anyway,
I'll continue.
okay, we'll come.
Okay.
I'm back.
Great.
I need some serious brave energy sent my way this week. I offered to go on an excursion with Oscar's class early next week, which means not only will I have to spend a day with a bunch of kids, but also the teacher who gives me extreme gay panic. They're going on a big hike, so I'm going to be all hot and sweaty and red-faced and super out of breath. What was I thinking? I've decided to try and be brave and shoot my shot.
Whoa.
Oh, what?
I'm really trying to psych myself up, but it's not working. All it's doing is making me feel panicked, and then my palms get sweaty. On second thought, maybe this was a bad idea. I might keep my shot instead of shooting it. I don't need that kind of embarrassment in my life. How do people do this? Now my hands are sweaty again. I don't understand what's happened to me. I've been married before. In hindsight, it was a bad idea to do that. But still, it's at one point, someone wanted to be with me forever.
Oh, Beck.
Oh, I must have some semi-okay qualities that certain people must like for that to happen, right? But now I'm afraid to simply ask someone out. Help! Okay, I've calmed down again now. Love you guys.
Beck, we want to spend forever with you. We want you to be our forever person.
No.
What do you guys think about Beck
it
shooting
didn't
a
happen.
shot?
Don't do it. Look, Beck, don't listen to me.
That was Wendy.
That was Wendy.
Feel it. I will defer to those two. You don't want any sort of advice in this realm from me. So, what do y'all think?
Okay, so Beck, are you saying that you're going to shoot your shot on this trip? Or are you saying you're going to shoot your shot at some point?
In general.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, I don't know. Doing it on the trip might be... It's risky because if they say no, then you're stuck with the person for the rest of the trip. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? What do you think, Tara? What does your gut say here?
I agree. I think more something a little more not in passing, but more where you can get out of there if you like an escape.
You gotta
route.
have an escape route to get away from it.
Yeah.
Don't do it on a camping, hiking trip. No.
Yeah, and it's good because like if it is like an immediate no, if you're kind of stuck on the trip, it could be a little awkward. But if you do have that escape route, it could, you never know. It could give them that time to be like, maybe I was too hasty. Maybe, give them that space, that time and space to think about it a little more,
Yeah.
Let it marinate a little bit. Get it, maybe start, well, maybe, okay. Well, you know what? Maybe I was just scared. Maybe I, that was my automatic response. Yeah, and then it becomes once you get the space from it, it becomes a little less scary.
Definitely.
Because if you don't know a whole lot about this person's background, romantic background, I should say.
Yes.
You don't know what the million reasons why a person could say yes or no. So, I think some room for spaces would be good.
And I think that this trip is a good opportunity to get to know the person. And maybe then you'll have a better idea of what you're saying, I think, is like get a feel for what their preferences are, if you will. And maybe that will help kind of, when you do shoot your shot, it'll maybe help. You'll feel a little more confident about it, but get to know them. This is a great opportunity. Just like talk and hang out and see what their deal is. And
Exactly. Yeah, I'd say use the trip to shoot your shot as far as putting yourself out there a little bit and opening yourself up and letting them get to know you. And I'd start there. And maybe you'll be a little less sweaty, but if you're sweaty, you just got to own it. I get sweaty sometimes, and now I just own it in front of classes and classes of people that I work with and I teach, and I'm just like, you know what? Self-awareness can really work for you.
Yeah.
If you let it.
It's attractive, I think.
And you own some of the things, if you own them, it becomes less scary. And, if you can laugh about certain things about yourself, it can work for you.
Yeah.
So go with it.
And I would like to point out that Beck has not asked us for any advice here.
Nope.
We are absolutely
Oh, wait, no.
volunteering it.
They said help.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's true.
In all caps.
Great.
So
Yes. Well, there you go.
Oh no, yeah. We can't be like your wingman in person, so this is about all we can do.
This is as close as it gets.
I don't know, unless maybe you played this podcast during the trip on speakerphone and
Excuse me, I have a follow-up before you say
Oh.
that.
and talk about how awesome you are. Oh, that
Okay.
would be one way.
Oh, we could.
Yeah,
Yeah, we could do
we
that.
could do that, right?
Okay.
Well,
Yeah.
here's a concern from Beck. Beck
Oh.
sent a follow-up email that said,
Oh, okay.
I just had an absolute nightmare thought. Could you imagine if Gay Panic Teacher listened to this podcast and knew everything I've been saying?
Oh,
The
no.
levels of sheer panic and embarrassment I feel at just the thought of that are sky high. No, space high. If you guys don't hear from me next week, it's probably because I've died from embarrassment. We've had a good run. Keep my memory alive by eating cucumbers often and roaring like dinosaurs. So maybe it's not a good idea for Beck to bring up the podcast, because then what if this person goes back to the episode?
Right. It's like, what is this podcast that loves Beck so much?
Yeah.
Wait, what was
Okay.
Beck saying about me?
I mean, it's all been very complimentary,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
Okay.
You know,
Yeah, don't listen to anything we've said about the whole podcast thing. So we won't.
yeah,
don't
Yeah,
do that.
Delete that. Delete that.
All right.
And yeah, definitely. Next time I eat a cucumber, Beck, I will think of you, and then I'll roar like a dinosaur.
Mhm.
I promise.
Like it.
more like a dinosaur.
All right. I've got one from
Oh,
Jennifer. Here we go. Jennifer's subject. And again, I'm saying this in the French way. The epitome of bubbles.
perfect.
Dear SNOP hostesses, it's been a busy week full of fun, such as Daniel not napping. I nap, though. His PM bus driver asking me if I was pregnant. I am not. A pregnancy scare.
Oh no.
My period came late. I'm just fat, but also wouldn't be mad if I was. Oh, Daniel saying, oh shit, while at the farmer's market when I wouldn't let him have more free samples of a cookie. And finally, a shooting in my neighborhood.
Oh God.
Wow. A neighbor a block away from us had their house hit, and the bullet ended up in their toddler's daughter's room.
Jesus.
Everyone is okay. Another house was hit as well. We've lived in this newly developed neighborhood for a year and thought we were safe, but nowhere is really safe.
Nope.
Yep. One funny thing, though, when the bus driver asked if I was pregnant, I said no, and I just left it like that and let her sit in that embarrassment. She apologized profusely, and I just smiled and said nothing, further making her die a little on the inside. I should have let it go and made her feel better by saying it was okay, because I do have to see her every day. But since Daniel was born, I've lost at least 20 pounds, so that's something. Other than the less than desirable week last weekend, we dog sat for my parents while they went away for the weekend. Daniel and Z-Boots said in a French accent, harassed each other. You can see in one of the photos that Z-Boots is looking at me like, what did I do to deserve this? While Daniel is trying to play with him.
Oh.
One photo, Daniel is all smiles after he woke up at 5:30 a.m., an hour before his 6:30 a.m. wake-up time, because he wanted to go downstairs because he was so excited for school. I was annoyed but had to listen to my boss because the time before he gets on the bus is a crucial time. We want a happy boy. Even if he wanted to immediately put on his shoes and wait in the driveway for the bus, that wasn't going to come for another 30 minutes. We also went to the local church festival, and Daniel rode rides. And I got to see his face light up with joy and excitement. I love seeing him make memories. Also, I finally got on video him calling himself Bubbles. I can't wait to remind him of whenever he starts dating. I mean, when he's at least 35 running for president.
Of course.
I hope your week went well, Jennifer. P.S. I once read a book with a character named Mateo. I read it as Matt E.O. It wasn't wasn't when I watched a TV show and the character's name was Mateo that it clicked. I also had the same problem with Epitome 2. See?
Okay.
I guess it's epitome. Yes, it is epitome. All right.
Oh,
yes, these
Jennifer.
pictures, Jennifer, are very cute. And the video.
Come on.
It's the dog.
It's so cute.
Oh.
The dog is cute.
And Daniel there in the cage is very
Son
cute.
He fits perfectly in that cage.
That
and
boy is ridiculous.
He is
so
so cute.
Look at that little ride, smiling, so happy, full of bubbles,
Having
Come
a
on.
great time with his
I
parents.
never thought I'd say that. Like he's as cute as the dog.
I know, right?
I would always say, normally I'm like kids are fine, but look at the dog. He's a cute little boy. Look at that little face. He's so happy. Trust me, that's a compliment. I didn't mean that to sound not a compliment.
And
If I'd say anything's cute as the animal, he's pretty cute.
That's a strong statement.
That's a strong compliment.
And I love that you made the bus driver suffer in her embarrassment.
Yeah, I love
Good
that.
for you.
Who
Good
asked
for
that?
you.
Because
Come on.
these people need to be taught a lesson. Who asked these questions?
Don't ever ask that question.
No,
Even if you're 99% sure, just
Nope.
don't ask.
Right.
What are you
Let
doing?
them tell you.
Even if they're holding the bottom of their bellies and they're like
Yes.
slowly rubbing their little bellies and they're
If you see something kicking from
Right.
the belly,
right.
Yeah.
you
don't
don't know what's
care.
in there.
Don't
Just
do it.
Don't do it.
No.
Get what you deserve.
Bubbles. He's just cute, man.
We love you, Bubbles. We love
We
you, Bubbles.
do. You are the most adorable little kid I think I've almost ever seen.
He's very sweet.
I mean, I've seen pictures of me. I was all right, but back in the day, Bubbles is a cutie pie.
Oh.
More
All right, guys,
bubbles.
I have wow. Hashtag more bubbles. Guys, I have an email.
Okay.
It's from Max.
Oh, hey
Yay.
Max, what up?
The subject is POI and man flu.
Boy and man.
Yeah.
Poi. Max says, "Hey guys, Cat is back. Yay. Happy dance." Wendy, good news. AK got me to watch POI with them. We got through the whole first season and started the second. I love it.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Okay.
I particularly like the machines POV.
Point of view.
Thank you. Finch. Thank you, Tara. Finch and Reese.
I actually think it's Pav. It's pronounced Pav.
Okay, I'll read it again. Particularly like the machines POV. Finch and Reese remind me of Sherlock. Amazing. Roots so far just gives me very creepy Callisto vibes. Interesting. Does that track?
Yeah, a little bit at the beginning,
Great.
especially, and she kind of has like the crazy eyes too. Like,
I could kind of see that from Amy a little bit.
yeah, she's got a little of that. She can play
Definitely.
crazy fine.
Sir
Obviously.
AK. Oh, sorry. What was that?
I said, oh, nothing. I was just reading.
After you. No, after you.
AK. No. Max continues. Sir AK and I managed to synchronize another Xena watch party with the Vermonters, Sir Nancy and Squire Courtney, as well as Sir Suze of York. Sir Suze of York. We even had a 4-way FaceTime over WhatsApp. Please find attached a POI-inspired illustration of our virtual get-together. AK nearly drowned in snotty tissues due to having the man flu. Snot forever, Max.
Oh my God.
And here
Look at this
is
picture. Oh my God.
another
Awesome.
beautiful
It's
piece of
Shelby
art.
even. Oh.
This is so cute.
Oh,
That is
that's so
cool.
cute. Oh my
They got
God.
the little POI boxes around their heads.
Oh, how cute.
That's
That
really
is cool.
I love it. Oh my God. It
Knights
has
of
AK,
Snot.
Max, Suze, Shelby, Nancy, and Courtney. It's so cute. That's
Oh, that is
amazing.
great.
Oh,
And everyone has their
I
own
have
little
missed-
descriptions.
I have missed Max art.
I know, me
It's
too.
so good.
It's really
Yeah,
good. Looks
that
like
is
watercolor.
fantastic.
Yeah, it's really cool watercolor. Mm-hmm. Wow, that's amazing.
Knights
One of the descriptors for AK is too cool to wear a scarf. I feel like there's a story there somewhere. This is so cute. Thank you for sending this, Max.
I feel bad. I don't know. I haven't kept up with the WhatsApp. I think
Yeah,
Me
I think they gave
either.
up. I think they gave up on us.
They gave up on us.
Yeah, it's
I think
hard.
I'm terrible.
I am too.
You are, but it's also it's just hard for all of us to just podcast at the same time.
Yeah.
Like it's hard. We want to, and maybe we'll just have to set a day in the very far future that we can just all do it together. That would be so much fun. But yeah, please, it's not personal, guys. We're just not good at this stuff.
No.
And I'm not sure if I turned off notifications or if I just don't get them. There hasn't been anything going on in a little while, so maybe
Yeah, I
there just
haven't.
hasn't been chatter.
Yeah, because they gave up,
They just made their own without us.
Well,
as they should.
we're bad.
We're bad. We're terrible.
Yes.
Max, I'm glad you're watching POI. Yeah, if you like the first season, it gets better as it goes. It's already great. So second season, I feel like there's a little bit, like after the first 2 episodes, there might be a little lull, and then it picks back up and it just takes off. And it just goes. Wait till Shaw shows up. Oh my God, it's one of the best episodes. So I'm excited. Keep updating on your POI watch.
Yes,
Speaking
please.
of Suze and Max and AK, I have an update that I forgot.
All right.
They don't know about it yet. Well, my dog, Charlie,
Yes.
passed her, I'm going to call it an audition. She had a little audition to get into doggy away camp.
Oh.
It's a 5-week training camp that I'm sending her to, where she'll be learning all sorts of fun things. And it's a whole thing. So she had to go and meet, kind of like a daycare situation.
Yeah, of course.
So she's going to be doing that. And we got the dates for it. So, it's basically like a board and train kind of situation. So
Very cool.
been waiting to get the dates and see if she would be accepted. And she was. They said, and I quote, "She is a very good girl."
Oh.
And they said they cannot, and I quote, "They cannot wait to be with her and to like train her and hang out with her because she was an angel and she was quote perfect when they took her back to meet with the other dogs." So that's all I'm saying. But she does have a lot. She has a lot to learn.
Hope she can't hear you. Well, congratulations.
So yeah. So with that, they say the dates that we want you to pick a time when you think that you might be maybe doing some traveling.
Oh.
So I'm like, well, I wasn't, but yeah, I mean, I was kind of hoping it would work out with the dates that I could, do my little trip to Europe again. So
Amazing.
That's what I'm planning for.
Excellent.
So after I figure out my whole wrist surgery situation, then I will figure out that. But yeah, November, December, hopefully there'll be another SNOP World Tour.
That's exciting.
Nice.
Very good.
1/3 of SNOP World Tour. Just me again going there. So
Very
Someday
jealous.
maybe
I will be in
go.
contact.
Someday.
So I will get better on the old WhatsApp.
Yeah, bring us back. I'm sorry. I was negligent. It's
yeah.
been a crazy busy. I mean,
Yeah,
It has
It
been
it has.
a weird couple months for all of us.
Please forgive us.
Please.
will be better. I have mail from AK. Let me get my vocal cords warmed up. Welcome, titled Subjective. Welcome back, my liege captain. We missed you. Good to have you with us again. Big love to you, mate. Thank you, most honored friend of the SNOP, and for your noble assistance again. Very well played. Good job all round. Welcome, Sir Shelby, Queen of Corn Dogs. Wielding a griddle pan and flamethrower? Awesome choice of ceremonial weapons. Cheers, Abby 2. Top tip about the Ahsoka playlist. Very well timed. Seems like quite a long playlist. Totally gonna watch Ahsoka at the same time. Why is it always so dark in Star Wars these days? Unless you watch in a perfect dark room, you can't see a damn thing. Oh, should I be reading the emojis like Tara does?
I think so.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
I've
true.
missed 3 smiley laughing, big smile faces, 3 thumbs up, grin,
Out of
and
context.
a mad.
You have to do angry face.
Angry face. Well, it's not angry face. It's just sort of
Like,
very disappointed
grumpy face. Yeah.
It's not the mad one. Sounds suspiciously as though Carrie is one of the knights. I'm not convinced that was a declaration, but it could have been. Perhaps she would be so kind as to clarify for us and fill us in about the weaponry. Smiley face. Oh, God. All right. Hang on.
You got this. You got this.
You got it.
Tilted, crying, laughing. Straight up, crying, laughing. Another
Smiley
tilted,
face.
crying, laughing. Straight up, crying, laughing. And tilted, crying, laughing. Slug and lettuce fake out. Straight, crying, laughing. Tilted, tilted, crying, laughing. Straight, laughing, crying. Tilted, crying, laughing. And straight, crying, laughing. Hilarious.
Great job.
I just heard that the new seasons of Doctor Who will be streaming on Disney Plus outside the UK and Ireland. It's on the Beeb here, Natch. No idea whether that's news or not, but it definitely means you guys have access.
That's cool.
Yeah, I think I did have that. There may have been a little bit of a cross-pond Xena watch party for a few of the nights. Episodes King of Assassins and Warrior Priestess Tramp. That was hilarious. Max has... I think that was Max and I were both sick. I think I might have been hallucinating, or it might just have been Xena. Definitely difficult to tell some of the episodes from fever dreams. This is true.
That's fair.
Maybe that's why you all like it so much. I know I was hallucinating during Bittersweet. I think that's my new favorite episode. Since Is There a Doctor in the House, which was my favorite before. Didn't AK make fun of Doctor in the House? Maybe
I
not.
thought so.
I thought so.
I thought they made fun of all of it. Yeah.
Well, sure.
Every part of it.
Anyway, I've attached a picture for your amusement. Okay, there's rugby happening. A whole
Yes.
World Cup of it, in fact. And we're up audiometry, the brave blossoms next. What do those words mean? England, etc. Cheers, cheers, Sir AK. I don't know what. We're up audiometry, the brave blossoms next. Is that a code?
Someone knows what that is.
Should I know?
We're up
Audiometry.
audiometry. The brave blossoms next. Ingerland. I think that's England.
Ingerland. That's right. Ingerland. By the way, there's a very nice picture of everyone.
Yes.
I feel
Aw,
so
so
it makes
cute.
me
left
feel
out.
very like I don't want to say like homesick.
I
You know,
know.
it's kind of like
It's fun.
Clearly, Max has used this photo as their inspiration
yeah,
for the
love
art.
it.
So if you put it side by side,
Mhm.
it's exactly what we're looking at here.
That's really
cute.
cool.
Wait, what are you saying?
Well, if you pull up Max's art
Oh,
and you put it side by side, that's where
yes.
everyone is on the
Oh,
photo.
you're right.
Yeah.
Oh, you're clever.
Thanks.
Now I got to go back to the other email.
And it looks like Nancy has horns.
I know. I was wondering, are those really horns or something in the
I
background?
don't think they are.
Wait, Nancy, did you really grow horns? Or
Nancy, I feel like you would have brought
Pretty
this
sure
up.
there's something in the background. Okay, I
What,
want to go
what an
back.
adorable group. Look at these faces.
You all.
I love these faces.
Oh, that looks fun.
It does.
Don't forget us.
Yeah.
Don't.
Wendy's
still
like
here.
really feeling bad about this whole WhatsApp thing.
I am.
Yes, AK, I need to get into the World Cup. I need to jump into some rugby. It's been a while. Please tell me Wales hasn't been knocked out already. Yes. So keep these World Cup updates coming, and maybe we'll understand them one day.
Yeah, I've got the old Peacock app, so
The
I can
Peacock,
see
yeah.
the Peacock, and I can see all the English Premier League and the rugby.
That's great.
A lot of fun.
I need to figure out that. I think I have Peacock.
Wow,
I do. Let's look at it for free, I think.
well, it's a little too much information.
You getting Peacock for free?
You've crossed the
I
line.
signed up for free because I worked for them. And then
You worked-
I thought it was going to start charging. I mean, I work for NBC.
Yeah,
Not
he
Peacock.
works for
Peacock.
Peacock.
You work for Peacock.
Well, yeah, the network. And then, but I thought it was going to expire in a year, but I'm still getting it for free, so I'm not complaining.
Listen, when you're getting Peacock for free,
Yeah,
you know,
can't beat free
you can't-
Peacock.
you can't-
Peacock. That was fun. Now what?
What a great mail sack, everyone. Thank you so much for writing us. We love it. We appreciate it. We have the best listeners.
Yeah, we do. You
All
know
right.
who's not listening to us?
Well,
Those little alien corpses.
let's turn down the lights. Hold on, we're gonna turn down the lights. We're getting moody here.
Oh.
We're gonna get some atmosphere, some smoky atmosphere, and we're dipping into the SNOP Files.
I'm scared.
Could be.
All right,
What is happening? What is happening with?
We're in the SNOP Files.
No, I mean just in Mexico.
Oh,
Like,
got it.
I like how I woke up that morning on Twitter and it's like, by the way, someone in Mexico, it looked like some sort of official government thing maybe. They brought out some alien bodies. And I think, how is this not bigger news? I'm just reading it on the Twitter.
No big
And
deal.
they honestly don't even look right. They're tiny.
They're very small.
They're very tiny little bodies in these boxes in these nice comfy beds that they said, oh look, we have bodies that were found in Peru, all like
Preserved.
preserved. And they've supposedly been tested.
Supposedly.
Yes. This article from Smithsonian Magazine, yes, it was big news on Twitter.
Yeah.
Alleged alien corpses displayed to Mexican Congress did not convince scientists, unfortunately.
This guy was under oath. Like,
Wow.
and apparently he has a history of
Yeah.
maybe believing some hoaxes and maybe something similar to what he's presenting now. But to come back again and be like, no, this time it's real.
But how did he even
been
get in front of
debunked?
Congress? How did he even get in front of Congress?
Right.
Good
If he's
question.
been debunked before, why do they even let him unless it is unless they just let like it's maybe a public forum and they're like anybody can come in there.
Open
and say,
mic night at the
open
Mexican
mic night. Like,
Congress.
look, guys, I got aliens.
Put
I
your
don't
name
know.
down and we'll call you up.
Okay,
How
it
do you
says this.
Yeah.
It says this guy, Jamie Musan. Okay, help me out here.
Yes.
It says he is a self-proclaimed. It's spelled UFOLOGI.
Ufologist.
Is it a?
Ufologist.
Is it a? Okay, ufologist.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought it was maybe ufologist or it's just UFO
I think it's ufologist.
ufologist. Is that really a word?
It is
is.
now.
I mean, yeah.
It
Ufologist.
is. Don't act like you.
Ufologists
You heard
think
it
it's
all the
some-
time.
Of course, because I'm always reading these wacky fucking articles.
Trust me,
you've seen-
Kat and I know more than you do about UFO words.
I
Yeah.
Follow
believe that. So you have both seen the term ufologist
Yes.
before.
100%.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm sorry then. Go on.
You're even skeptical of us knowing what a ufologist is. You're such a Scully.
do you
Tara. You're
consider-
such a Scully?
We need the
If you
Scully, though.
consider-
That's why
We
the
do.
X-Files worked.
Exactly.
Do you consider yourselves ufologists?
I don't
Not to
think
that
so.
extent.
That's a lot of work.
Yeah.
A lot of scientific background.
I see.
I'm math and
I'm an
science.
avid. I'm an
Enthusiast?
Avid, I'm an enthusiast. Yes, we're alien enthusiasts.
But these fakers are starting to piss me off because just if you don't got anything, don't fake it. Look, this guy in 2015, the same man revealed a body of an alien, but it was the remains of a human child. Later,
which is kind of creepy. Like,
yeah,
what the
which is
fuck?
creepy.
Where'd that come
Later,
from?
he also
Where'd he
said
get that?
he participated in a video project claiming that specimens uncovered in Peru were with elongated skulls and 3 fingers on each hand were the evidence of aliens. Blah blah blah. Said a report from Peru's prosecutor's office declared the specimens were recently manufactured dolls, which have been covered with a mixture of paper and synthetic glue to simulate the presence of skin. Just stop it. Oh my gosh. And then you are still doing it?
It's interesting.
These things do not look
trying.
real. And
They don't, honestly. They don't. Like, if I'm going to see alien bodies, this to me doesn't look like alien bodies.
If I was going to present in front of Congress, I'm going to come there with a better looking fake alien body than this.
You'd hope. I don't know what these things are, but
I don't. It looks like they're kind of covered in like a dirt, or did someone try to crack it open? Or like, what do they do with it?
yeah, open that thing up. I want to see what's in
Yeah.
there.
Well,
Is there really
they've
a body?
been-
They have x-rays, but
Lots of X-rays, lots of imaging.
Oh, do they?
imaging, as the
And what's
medical
in there?
professionals would say. Apparently, one of them is a female, and in the X-rays, you can see what looks like eggs in its stomach.
Mm.
So there you go.
Okay. I stand corrected.
Ah,
Well,
anyway.
NASA
I'm
had a
sorry.
big announcement too.
Oh, yeah.
They didn't say anything. Like, oh, we there's probably something out there somewhere, and we don't know anything about it. Yeah,
Yeah.
there's stuff flying around. I mean, I don't know. Like,
Yeah,
no,
thanks, NASA.
yeah, it was
Very
like big
helpful.
announcement on. You knew it was going to be nothing. I mean,
Is
they're
that it?
never gonna.
They're
Yeah,
just like, we know there's something, but we don't really know.
it kind of. It says they hope to shift the talk about UAPs from sensationalism to science. It's like we're fine with that. Let's
It is
shift to
science.
Why don't you come out and if these reports by all these whistleblowers are real, let's see the science because it probably is something science based, whether it's another dimension or a portal or time travel or another universe or whatever.
Right.
There's
That's exactly
something
what
scientific about it, I'm
that's
guessing.
exactly
let's
what
hear it.
people have been wanting
Yeah,
to help
we want the
validate
science.
these claims.
Yeah.
So,
And
yeah.
listen, NASA's just a bunch of engineers and pilots. They don't know what's going on. What do they know?
They don't know. Trust me.
You know what?
There's
If-
the smoking man and his group. They are the ones that know.
You know,
Yeah.
if the aliens came here, they're not going to want to talk to them. They're,
No.
you know,
Bunch of eggheads.
yeah, they're going to talk to the cool people. Not the nerds.
No. Yeah, come on. NASA, don't waste our time.
Yeah, they're
But
very
hey-
scientific.
but hey,
Like,
great
we're
work.
looking for life.
Love what
We'd
you're
like
doing,
to find
NASA.
intelligent life on planets. It's a big universe. I mean, it's, and some people say that all this chatter and NASA making announcements and the hearings and the whistleblowers, I mean, I think they basically confirmed, yeah, there's stuff out there. Well, you'd like to know what it is. Okay, well, somebody there does. I would think, but yeah, but as of now, unless somebody who honestly knows, and here's the thing, every time a UFO story comes out, there's someone that they believe it immediately. Then there's the person that says it's a distraction from Hunter Biden or Trump or whatever, or it's a psyop to get the people's brains accustomed to this talk. Because there's no one at this point. You could produce video of an alien and look at the deep fakes. Look at the effects. No one, people don't believe we went to the moon. Did we? I don't know. It sure looked like we did, but no one's ever going to believe anything 100%, no matter what they say, no matter what they release. They're going to either say it's a government distraction or it's a cover or some people believe it's real. So I feel like we're at a part in life where even if they did come out with everything, you're still going to have debating, dissenting opinions.
At this point, we won't believe it till they're actually destroying us and
yeah, then we'll know.
invading our homes.
Well, even then, someone will think it's actually the U.S. government doing it.
That's true. Disguised as aliens.
Exactly.
Oh my gosh, we can't win. Stupid Twitter. I feel like it's Twitter's fault.
It is. I agree.
Do you mean X?
Yeah.
Whatever. No. X is dumb.
X is a hoax.
It is a hoax.
It is a hoax.
Maybe that's the part of the
joke.
thing. Like, change the name to X. People think of the X Files. It's helping, get people used to thinking about aliens again because they're going to announce everything.
Oh, wow.
Whatever.
Well, you know what's not a hoax? Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Buffy the Vampire is having a crossover with AC Slater. And
Oh, hell yeah.
it's going to be great.
Bring that on.
No. Buffy the Vampire Slayer is returning with a new Audible series about
Hey.
Spike.
Okay.
So they're bringing back I'll say most of the original cast members. I'm going to list them off here.
Great.
James Marsters, Charisma Carpenter, Anthony Head, Juliet Landau, Emma Caulfield Ford, Amber Benson, James Charles Leary, and Danny Strong. That's it. You know who you're not getting?
Joss Whedon.
You're not getting. Well, yeah, you're not getting Joss.
God.
That's for sure.
Thank God.
You're not getting Buffy. You're not getting Sarah Michelle Gellar.
No.
You're
Or
not
Willow.
getting and you're not getting Angel.
No.
No.
You're not getting David Boreanaz, and you're not getting Willow.
No Willow.
So, I mean,
But some of them.
That's okay.
it's some of them. Yeah. They don't really.
Oh, and there's no Xander too, because I think he might be in jail
Yeah,
somewhere.
he's in jail. Oh,
Whoops.
yeah. Well, okay. I mean, good for charisma.
Absolutely.
Okay, so this article from Entertainment Weekly goes on to say, um, EW can exclusively reveal that the original Buffy the Vampire Slayer stars are returning for a new story set in the show's universe, but this time with Spike as the hero.
Mm.
Audible's Slayers, a Buffyverse story, is an audio original set 20 years after the series finale and features Marsters reprising his role along with Charisma Carpenter, Anthony Head, Juliet Landau, blah, 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 all those people I said, as well as newcomer Laia de Leon Hayes. Blah, blah, blah. The Slayer story begins as Spike has gone deep undercover in Los Angeles, so we're back in LA, convincing the forces of darkness that he's back to his evil ways. But when his cover is compromised by 16-year-old Indira Nanali, which is Hayes, Spike finds himself on baby Slayer sitting duty once more. While he attempts to track down a watcher for his eager new protege, their paths collide with the veteran Slayer of a parallel reality where Buffy Summers never existed.
Mm.
And Cordelia Chase is the one and only Slayer. And Cordelia needs Spike's help with the classic big bad terrorizing her world, his old flame, Drusilla.
Dun dun dun.
Okay. So that's a lot to unpack there.
It is.
Yeah, so we don't know where Buffy is. They're not really saying like
She doesn't exist. Oh,
what's
you mean
Buffy
the current timeline? Right.
yeah,
Right.
like cool, what's Buffy up to? What's Willow up to? You
But
know?
also, didn't Spike die in the finale? Season finale?
Well,
Series finale?
Spike was an angel.
I thought he died.
So did he come back I don't know what the timeline was with the two shows, but he was there for the angel finale, I thought.
Okay.
But I don't know.
Yeah, Angels was on later than Buffy, right?
I
It was
think
on
so.
after
They
Buffy,
ran
yeah.
side by side for a little bit, but then I think Angel was still going when Buffy was canceled.
Oh, okay.
I never watched
Okay.
Buffy. I don't
Never
know.
mind.
Okay. So that will be interesting. I mean,
Yes.
I like that kind of thing. The
Yeah,
audiobooks.
he was definitely there.
Audible.
He's final shot of Angel. He's there,
Oh,
so he
very
came
good.
back somehow. Yeah, FYI.
It was a long time ago. I may have misremembered.
Well,
It was Buffy. Could have died and come back. I don't know.
That's true.
it says all it says here is Slayer's a Buffyverse story. Was written by Benson and Christopher
Amber
Golden.
Benson wrote it.
Yeah.
That's great.
Premieres
that.
October 12th, and fans get a deeper look at New York Comic Con with a panel. So if you're going to that, have at it. But
Yeah, check that
can they
out.
be there? They can't be there.
Well,
They can't be. I guess if it's for an audio thing,
I
maybe.
think under audio, it's a different contract, so they can. It's
Okay.
not it's not like
Interesting.
a SAG thing. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it might, depending on how much it is, check it out. I mean, I
Yeah,
assume
same.
it's not like a free podcast or something. So I
Yeah.
assume we're going to have to pay for it. But that's interesting. I wonder at some point if it does well, come on, Sarah. Come on, like you can't hop on. It's an audio thing. Come on.
Well, maybe she just wants to put that part of her life.
Come on, Alice. You can't just jump on there. Come on. Maybe they don't want to be regulars, but maybe they're going to be like surprise guests.
Yeah, that would be fun.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, come on.
That would be fun. I think it's going to be cool. And I like what
I'm
they're.
intrigued. I'm totally into this.
Yeah, I think they're. I wonder how long each episode is going to be. If it'll be like a full, 45 minutes, or if it's going to be more of a short, 20 minutes, something like that.
Yeah.
If it's going to be weekly, did it say that? I don't know if it. No, just had a premiere date. So.
Yeah, and we don't know how many we're getting.
Yeah, I'm intrigued. I think it'd be pretty cool if it's. Yeah,
I think it'll get a lot of listeners.
Definitely.
yeah. It's kind of interesting to have it in that format where it's a known, TV show that you watch, so it's easy to visualize a lot of these things. So, yeah, I'm down. Watch it. Listen to it while I'm driving.
Yeah, for sure. I'm into it.
Oh.
And right around Halloween, it's like perfect.
Yeah.
Buffy is like great Halloweeny feeling content. So this will be fun.
Yeah. Wait, I don't see what was his face? Green. Seth is it no
Seth Green?
Yeah, Seth
He's
Green.
not
He's on
included.
this he's on this video link here that they have. So I don't know if
I'm
he's
looking
involved
at-
or
So I went to the audible.com page for Slayers, and it's a whole like featuring graphic here, and I don't see Seth Green.
okay. Well, he could be another fun guest star. They have a lot of opportunity there.
Yeah. Yeah.
I bet. I
I'm-
mean, if it
I'm into it.
does well and people are, sounds like they're having fun, some of these people might say, "Hey, I want to be a part of this." They may change their
Yeah.
minds and jump on.
Sure. If it does well, you're right. Maybe there'll be a season 2.
Maybe. Well, we got Disney news. Star Wars Disney news.
Oh.
I mean, it's nothing that's going to happen anytime soon. But there's a Star Wars Lando Calrissian series. Or is there? No, it's going to be, a movie now.
Oh.
Again, when will we see it? I don't know. But you know what I hope? I hope young Han Solo's in it. Because I liked him as young Han Solo and him with Lando. So we'll see. I mean, he's taking it over. He's, I think, writing it, right? Writing. I don't know if he's directing it, but he's writing it. He's, he's cool. He's done some good things. I'm very excited to see what he does with Lando. As a film, again, we probably won't get it to like 2025, maybe. But,
I feel like they've been talking about this forever.
Well,
This
it just
show
said
or-
it was delayed originally because, quote, he's popular and very busy. So it was already pushed a little bit because of timing and availability. But now it'll be pushed indefinitely. But it sounds like they're still talking about it and thinking about it, making plans for it, even though they can't do anything.
Sounds like my life. I mean, I'm talking about it. I'm thinking about it. I'm
Well, he
making
said-
plans.
He said after COVID, so you only get so much time. Basically, he says I'm not interested in doing anything that's going to be a waste of my time or just a paycheck. I'd much rather spend time with people I enjoy. It just has to be the right thing, and I think it could be. Lando is definitely somebody I'd like to hang out with. So he's excited about it. He's invested, which is cool. I just want whoever does it to really want to do it, be invested in it, and
Exactly.
sounds like he is, and he
wants it to be good.
sure he knows the character as well as anybody besides Billy D. So he's a great choice for young Lando,
Well,
and someday we'll see
He's
it.
going to be busy because he has some other things to get done before this movie.
Which is
You know what that is? The Community movie
That's right.
that he's supposed to be in. So they finally greenlit they had the whole 6 seasons in a movie. They got their 6th season, and they finally, Netflix approved they're going to do their movie. And of course, then the strike happened. So, and he had agreed that he was going to be part of it. So yeah, he is not allowed to do Star Wars until he finishes that project because we've been waiting even longer for that one.
well,
It's hard
he
with
might do it
schedules,
first.
man. It's really tough to make everything work, and people have different obligations, and now the strike is really messing all of that up.
By the way, you want to know some strike news? Did y'all see that Drew Barrymore decided to pause her show?
Oh, really?
Says I have okay. People are giving her some, crap, but also people are like, look,
they were
Right.
being very, very hard on Drew.
Yeah,
as they
and
should be.
And some
'cause
people
she
are
was
saying they're still
scab.
being hard on her, but they were saying, look, you made a decision, you decided it wasn't the right decision from
Right.
the feedback you got, and you changed your mind. She just said, I've listened to everyone. I'm making the decision to pause the show's premiere until the strike is over. I have no words to express my deepest apologies to anyone I've hurt, and of course to our incredible team who works on the show and has made it what it is today. We really tried to find our way forward, and I truly hope for a resolution for the entire industry very soon. So she tried, and I think I saw like the talk. They also decided to postpone, and I think was it Jennifer Hudson's show as well. So it sounds like some of these talk shows were like, yeah, we're gonna go forward, and everybody's like, oh, like hell you are, or at least you're gonna hear about it if you do, and nobody's gonna go on your, and this even right now, I'm sure actors wouldn't go on the shows anyway, but even in the future, they might be like, no, Drew,
Right.
You
were
turned your
scab.
back on us. You were scab, so we're not going to go on in the future. So it could be partly they just decided, it's not the right thing to do, and partly it's like, well, I don't want to jeopardize the future of my show
And your reputation. So
and reputation by this, because then in the future people will remember this. So, but okay, whatever reason they're changing their minds and going back. But if you want to help some of these people who are struggling with the strike and finance, there's an auction going on. Have you seen the auction?
Yes, very cool.
You get all sorts of things and it's still got, well, as of right now, 4 days, 22 hours. So it's probably gonna be a little shorter. If you want to spend the low bid now for Bob Odenkirk and David Cross joining you for dinner, the bid at this point is $10,000.
Oh boy!
If you would like to jump in on that one.
I assume
right
the
now,
money's not going to them. It's going to a fund that's helping.
I think it's a fund for the
other.
Yeah, the striking people striking.
Okay.
I guess I don't know if it's all SAG or SAG WGA or for 6,100, Natasha Leone will help you solve the New York Times Sunday crossword puzzle. Adam Scott will walk your dog for an hour for 2,500 at this point.
Do you get to go with him on the walk?
See, that's the thing. I would hope so. Here's one I like. Britt Marling's wolf sweatshirt from the OA and a personal letters going for 4,200. That's pretty sweet. People love that OA.
Yeah.
But yeah, random things. Lunch with Ann Dowd from The Handmaid's Tale, off of The Leftovers. And then
How
just
much?
like right now, 2,025.
Oh,
Okay.
I mean
that's affordable.
A Hulk pop figurine signed by Mark Ruffalo is going for just over 1,000. Ooh, DC Harley Quinn poster signed by Kaylee Cuoco. For how much? How much you say? 1,300.
well,
So there's some
that's a fun,
interesting
smart-
auction items available if you're wanting to spend a whole lot of money on things to help people on strike.
Yeah, it's good. This is a good thing.
Yeah, I mean, if you got the money, sure.
Net proceeds benefit our crew healthcare fund.
Yeah, so it's a good cause.
Which is good.
Tara, there's a weird, quote weird, like from Weird Al Yankovic, a Hawaiian shirt signed by Daniel Radcliffe and Weird Al Yankovic.
Oh, well.
$1,000. You can take a pottery class with Busy Phillips in New York.
See,
for
that's what I would
$35.50.
want to do. One of the experience ones.
Yeah,
where
for
you,
sure.
Like hang out with them.
And some of them, one of them, I don't see it now, but I swear someone was like, for this much money, I'll follow you on Instagram. It's like, come on. Seriously?
Wow.
I forgot where I saw that thing. Maybe it was a joke because that's goofy.
Chat all things TV writing with Dan Levy over Zoom.
Some of these are Zooms. Nicole Kidman has a Zoom.
For $1,000.
Wow.
Oh.
All right. Let's pool our money together.
Right?
What can we get?
What do we
What can
want?
get
What do
going?
we? Yeah. What should we do? What can we get for like $20? Wendy?
Absolutely nothing.
Oh.
Sorry. I don't think there's anything I think the cheapest thing on here may be, Adventures of Sabrina poster signed by the cast for $455. I think it's about it. So there's not a whole lot of items. That's why I'm thinking, am I seeing everything? There is a Donald Glover signed Atlanta script with a personal note. You hang out with the Bones cast. There's what David Boreanaz is doing.
That's
Interesting. They just
busy.
get together for a hangout.
busy.
The Bones
Virtual.
I think it's a Zoom
virtual.
thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's you can have lunch with Cara Buono. She was in POI and Stranger Things and other things.
Oh.
Sounds like
okay.
that'll be an in-person lunch, maybe.
I bet the pottery class with Busy Phillips would be pretty fun.
I think that would be fun. You got to go to New York for it. So
Well,
anyway, let us know if you win any of those things. You still got 4 days left. That's going to get even higher.
okay.
But if you're interested,
Yeah, if any listeners really have somebody that really want to hear, you can go bid, and we can probably make it work to get them here on the show with the scheduling. You know,
Yeah, that'd be great.
so
can we?
well, yeah,
Can?
if that's what they want to do with the thing they've bid on, I think we can make our schedules work.
Yeah,
I think.
exactly.
Like they bid on us to.
No. Like they bid on Nicole Kidman. They buy the Zoom with Nicole Kidman.
Oh,
right,
gotcha.
and they give it to us
For
in
us.
an
Right.
interview. This is brilliant, Tara.
Wait a minute.
Right?
We could. That's a
Because people
great
get
idea.
nervous, right? Like, oh my God,
Right.
Nicole Kidman, what am I going to do for 20 minutes?
You could just be on the show with us too, and Nicole.
And we'll all talk to Nicole.
We'll take the wheel. You know, we'll drive us through the
We'll
interview
facilitate
there, and you
this,
could just
yes.
be there quietly. Turn off your camera because it's distracting. And yeah, we would totally do that for someone.
We're giving that way.
We are.
Wow.
For
Great.
free. We are giving those services of ours away for free.
Yeah, we would totally do that.
That's great.
We're
Well,
great.
Just not for Kevin Sorbo. We won't do it for that.
Well, luckily
No.
he's not offering anything.
Yeah, surprise.
So we're safe.
All right.
All right, then. Well, bedtime comes early. So I got to head out. It was fun. Good to see you. I feel like these are going to be like little visits now and again. Everybody's leaving and having surgery. I miss everyone.
Well, that's no excuse, apparently.
Apparently.
It's really not.
Well, until next time, I guess. No, wait.
Hold
You can
on.
find us on Twitter. Twitter X. That's not podcast with 1D. I'm just ready to go.
And Facebook and Instagram at She Nerds Out Podcast.
You can send us an email to shenerds@gmail.com. Go to our website, shenerdsOut.com, for all your snopping needs.
Now can I say it?
Yeah, go for it.
All right. Till next time, she nerds out.
Out.
She nerds out. We're girls that like nerdy things. Nerdy things.
Cool. All right. Question, comments, concerns before we go.
Worried about the Cowboys' inability to convert red zone to touchdowns as opposed to field goals, but other than that, I'm
That
good.
does sound like a concern.
They kicked too many field goals, but at least they made them.
It's
Got their
valid.
kickers in practice.
Yeah.
So I'll take it.
Okay, great.
That's my
Anything else?
concern.
Oh, okay.
About it.
Here we go.